So looking at, as we've been comparing all along, sort of like looking at, where does this chakra line up in terms of our physical bodies? And then how does that compare with Maslow's hierarchy of needs theory? And so, looking at this, when we look at the self-actualization and the third eye, and we see how that's tied into those top three chakras, which are all about our transcendence and how we see ourselves and how we connect with everything. And then comparing it with Maslow's hierarchy there with the self-actualization needs. So realizing personal potential, self-fulfillment, seeking personal growth, and then those peak experiences. And then I just sort of added a bit of the Maslow's, like just sort of a summary of Maslow's theory, which is like human beings are motivated by a hierarchy of needs. As we can see, needs are organized in a hierarchy of urgency in which more basic needs must be more or less met rather than all or none prior to the higher needs. So if we don't take care of those base needs that we have, then we can't necessarily even focus or achieve the higher ones. And then that the order isn't rigid, but instead it may be flexible based on external circumstances or individual differences, and that most behavior is actually multi-motivated. So there's more than one thing going on and simultaneously determined by more than one basic need. So if we think about back with Jordo, a couple weeks back, he pointed out to us that often our chakras are often interchanging and connecting, and more than one thing's going on as well. So I thought I'd point that out. And then based on an article in Scientific American, I just listed the 10 characteristics, or 10, not the, there's more, but 10 of them of self-actualization. So that continued freshness of appreciation, acceptance, authenticity, equanimity, purpose, efficient perception of reality, humanitarianism, peak experiences, good moral intuition, and creative spirit. So for folks that are in mental health arenas, which I think is all of us, we can see how this lines up with our values and ethics and the work that we do in supporting others. So I'll open the floor again. And then again, this just what we can see here is looking at like what it looks like if it's blocked. So poor judgment, lack of focus, poor imagination, can't see beyond the physical. So when it's balanced, we're imaginative, we're intuitive, clear thoughts and vision, seeing, and we can see beyond, so we can see the bigger picture. And then if this is overactive for us, we can be looking at like nightmares, delusions, cognitive distortions, things like this, hallucinations, obsessive, and it can create like a sensitivity to those things. And then just like, as we look at affirmations. So those are just some examples of affirmations as well.